Hello guys, welcome back. So today we're going to start a new series on this channel. It's going to be about my art, like my paintings. Um, so yeah, I'm going to like show like my big paintings, well some of my small ones too. And I'm going to like tell you like what they were, what they're made of, um, how long it took me to make, what the inspiration behind it was about, just like everything about the painting. But today we're going to start with this guy. So I'll tell you like everything about this painting. I'll show you like close-up videos and like how long it took to make and like what the inspiration was about it. I don't normally name my paintings. They kind of just are like painting 1, 2, 3, whatever. I don't know. But let's begin. Okay, so I'm just gonna like talk with this like next to me kind of. And then like after I'll show you like close-ups and everything. So I started this painting in November-ish, and then I finished it around like February. I worked on it almost like every Wednesday with those, from those few months, and then I think I would work on it like randomly, like on random days, but for the most part, I would spend like 5 to like 8 hours on it every Wednesday within those months. And I use all acrylic. I usually use acrylic. I don't usually use like any other medium unless like I'm in my sketchbook just playing around, but like most canvas paintings I will use just acrylic. So yeah, it's basically a representation of myself. And when I started this, I was like going through like a lot of like weird emotion things. I wrote like I don't know if I want to call my writings poems because like I don't think they are, but just like a series of words that was on my mind. I have to put this painting down. I'll like stick a photo next to me so you guys can like look at it while I speak. My arm just like really hurts. But I'm gonna read what I wrote that like goes with this painting, and I'll also put it like here too, so you can like read it yourself if you want to. I don't know. But my laptop's over here, and that's where I'm reading it off of, if you're wondering why I'm looking over here. Okay, so let's start. So many synchronicities happening right now within art and thoughts. I had a vision of growing like a flower, attending to yourself to be the best version of yourself, and staying grounded like a tree, being able to show up for others since you show up for yourself every day, continuing this growth of being love. To soon later see two other people within the same day create art to the same motif. We don't even know each other, yet we are thinking the same and going through the same motions, just in different physical realities. Nothing is original. The source and goal is to be free, to have peace, to feel and be loved for the most, I would think. It's beautiful to see how we all share and show the same thing so differently. So when I had the idea of this painting in my head, I was like looking on Instagram. Like I already had the idea sketched out and everything, like in my sketchbook, and which I'll actually show you the original sketch. But I was looking on Instagram and I saw like one of my friends post like a picture of like sunflowers or something along the lines. If I have the photo, I'll put it over here just to show you. And because I talked to them about it and I was like, well, this is crazy. And then I saw another friend online who posted like a similar like concept. Like they wrote like the similar things that I was going through that I like thought of before I made the painting. You know what I mean? So it was just like crazy to like see like those two people were like thinking, going through the same stuff at the same time as I was, and then creating like art from that. So that's what that little part was from. So yeah, just wild. Like we're all just like going through the same shit. Just like, and like we just like put it out in art like differently. Like the paintings were like very different, like extremely different. But you could tell like it was the same like little feeling, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna go to the next part of what I wrote. I was thinking how I want to only surround myself with people who are trying to do better. Obviously in the controllable inner circle. People who want better for themselves, people who are making an effort. I don't want to be around people who lack sense of self, who don't try to better themselves. I don't need to surround myself around people who get trashed every day because they can't deal with their own reality and live to escape. That's not living. The energy you put out comes to you, and it's cool to see the people who don't have the same energy drift away, and people who are on the same wave connect. I just love when I think these thoughts and don't talk about them to anyone, and then friends come and talk about having the same thoughts because they feel the same energy. We truly are so connected and never alone. It's so fucking awesome. It's like everyone who is trying to do better, who is setting boundaries, making effort to work on themselves, staying away from all the toxic shit. We are all on this energetic level of connection without even realizing. So, like I said, when I was making this painting, I was going through like a lot of weird like emotion, like people were just like showing that they don't belong in my life. So like I would go to like a lot of like raves and stuff, and just like everyone's just always trashed and all that. I just like realized I don't need to like be around that. Also, like that's fine if you do that. I'm just saying for me personally, I don't find it like beneficial in any way. Which is like what I'm like saying. Like I don't want to be around things that like are just putting me backwards in a way. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was all that I wrote for this painting. I guess you can like kind of see that. And the other thing that was like crazy, I was watching one of my clients during like while I was doing this painting. Like I already had the moon up there, and apparently one of the months, I don't remember which month, but there was something wrong with the moon. But I also didn't know that the moon is where your emotions are stored. And this client told me, like just randomly told me, she's like very into astrology and whatnot, and she told me that like, yeah, the moon's like where you store your emotions. And in my head I was just thinking like, wow, that's like so crazy that you're telling me this now. And on this painting I just randomly was like, the moon would look good up there. Like not even like connecting that because like I didn't actually really know that that's where the emotions were stored. So I thought it was just crazy that like the fact that I chose the moon for this painting without even knowing. Like obviously subconsciously I knew, but like without even knowing in the moment that that's what that is. And this painting is literally all about just like releasing the emotions and like growing. I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory, but like that's me, and the flowers growing out of my head is like representing the growth that I'm having within myself and letting it grow and release into the moon, which is where the emotions are stored. So yeah. And like the roots of the tree is like meant to like keep you grounded, obviously. So yeah, that's basically what all this painting is about. Let me show you the original sketch so you can see like my little process of like how I do this. Okay, so I found the sketch. I don't know if I was planning on making this a painting. I definitely was, actually. I don't know what I'm saying. I just like drew it out like real hard. Usually I don't go this hard in my sketches, but like for paintings, but I don't know, I guess I was bored. But yeah, here it is in pencil. But anyways, I wanted to say like how like wild it was too, like when I was creating this. Um, I don't know what the light's doing. I'm just gonna look like a ghost. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, so as I was like feeling like those like issues arise within like myself, it's wild because my like legs, like my hips were like in pain. Like they literally hurt until like I like confronted a situation for myself, and then that's when they literally stopped hurting. So it's just wild too. Like your emotions, they will show up in your body, and your body will literally tell you like what you need to like release and like let go of, because your physical body will literally, places will be in pain because of what you're feeling internally, even if you don't know it, like subconsciously, like back in there, your body will like bring it out. And yeah, your emotions are stored in your hips, so it is pretty wild that my hips were literally hurting until I confronted the emotions and let them out. So that was the first painting I wanted to talk about. I have like so many other paintings to share with you guys. I hope you guys like this little series. It's just gonna be like a little chill, like chatty, like me talking about the painting. I know like it's kind of a little all over the place because I feel like I like wrote like down like what I have to touch on, but as I talk about it, I remember like things that like actually happened, and yeah. Yeah. I might make prints of this. Let me know if you want prints of this one, because I can make prints of literally any painting that you guys want. Um, and I'm actually working on like a little magazine thing that's going to be called Love, Art, Human Connection, and Nature. And it's going to have like all the paintings that I'll be showing you in this art series, probably. Well, not all of them, but most of them that belong like together, like in a collection. And my like words, my poetry, I guess, just my words. um, and yeah, so let me know what you think. I'm definitely gonna be doing a lot more of these. See ya next week.